Hello, good day, viewers. Still on WAEC 2024 Mathematics Examination Objective Questions. Today we are going to begin with question number 31 down to question number 35. You can see that question number 31 is under cycle theorem. We are given a cycle here, a cyclic quadrilateral. We have a tangent here. We have an extension here that connects the tangent and point H. We asked to calculate the angle marked X. Why is it this one exactly? So let's get started. Pay attention to this one, this figure right here. It is a triangle, right? If it is a triangle, you should know that this angle here outside will be the exterior angle of that triangle. Because this is an objective question, so I would like to follow a shortcut. Remember that exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So the moment you add 38 and x together, that will give us this particular angle right here. So let me just write it. So it means that this angle right here would be what? 38 plus x. Another thing you should remember is that the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, meaning if you add them together, you have to get 180 degrees, which means that 87 plus 38 plus x, 87 for this one, and 38 plus x for the other one. This must give us what? 180 degrees. And if you add 87 and 38 together, you're going to get 125. So this is 125 degrees plus x equals 180 degrees. Remember, we are looking for x. Therefore, x equals 180 degrees minus 125 degrees. If you subtract, you're going to get 55 degrees. And hence, the angle marked x right here is going to be 55 degrees. Now let us move on to question number 32, which is a word problem question. It reads, a cone and a cylinder are equal in volume. The base radius of the cone is twice the radius of the cylinder. What is the ratio of the height of the cylinder to that of the cone? Okay, I would like to make a simple sketch here. So we have something like this. This is a cone, and we have a cylinder. Something like this. So it stated that this cone, if the volume of this cone is V, then the volume of the cylinder is also V. According to the question, they have equal volumes. All right. Another thing, they said that the radius of the cone is twice the radius of the cylinder. So let's assume the radius of the cylinder is R. Therefore, the radius of the cone will be 2R because the radius here is twice this one, right? And we have a corresponding height here. Let's call it H. And let's call this height capital H. So what will be the volume of the cone? Remember, volume of a cone is what? 1 over 3 pi r squared H. Pi r squared H. But our r is 2r. Therefore, I'm going to replace it with 2r. Instead of just r, we have 2r squared H, this particular H. Then the volume of a cylinder is given as what? Pi r squared H, because we have capital H here, so I have to use this. So according to the question, these two volumes are exactly the same. 1 over 3 pi. Remember, 2r squared will be 4r squared because 2 squared is 4 and r squared is r squared. Then H, this is equal to pi r squared capital H. You can see that we have r squared and pi in common, pi and r squared. What we have left is 1 over 3 multiplied by 4, which is just 4 over 3. I can call it that. H equals just capital H to the other side. And we can simply divide both sides by this H. So 4 over 3 is equal to capital H divided by the small h. And remember, we are talking about ratio, so we can change it to ratio form. Let me write this one first. H over H meaning H to H. And this is equal to 4 to 3, a ratio form. Therefore, the ratio of the height of the cylinder to that of the cone is 4 to 3. And this is our answer, 4 to 3. Question number 33, we are given a figure right here and we asked to find the side length, which is marked H. Let's get started. I can partition it like this, something like this, such that, let me shift this H to the other side, such that this side will correspond to 17. This is 17, but we don't know which side is this, so we can call it X. So the combination of X and 17 will give us that side length, right? So everything here is H. Pay attention to this right triangle here because we have a right angle here. The side length here will correspond to 19. So we have 19 right here. According to Pythagoras theorem, it stated that the hypotenuse squared is equal to 19 squared plus x squared. Therefore, x squared will be equal to 20 squared minus 19 squared. And 20 squared minus 19 squared, according to my calculator, is going to give us 39. You can even use difference of two squares, that is 20 minus 19, which is 1, then multiply by 20 plus 19, which is 39. 1 times 39 is still 39. So this is x squared, and x will be the square root of 39. And square root of 39 is equal to 6 to the nearest whole number, because according to the question, I have not written the full question here. It is talking about to the nearest whole number. So if x is 6, what will be h? H will be the sum of what? 17 and x. 17 and x, which is 6. And this will give us what? 23. Therefore, h is equal to 23 meter. Is it meter? Yeah. And this is said to be the solution to this problem. Let us move on to question number 34. The question reads, the gradient of the line joining the 2 points P and Q with coordinate 2, negative 8 and 1, y respectively is negative 4. So we asked to find the value of y. Remember, a slope. We're talking about slope here, which is the gradient. M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we have two coordinates. We may decide to start from either direction. So if we call this one x1 and this should be y1, this will be x2 and this is y2. So let's substitute, and this is our slope m. So negative 4 for m is equal to y2, which is y, minus y1, which is negative 8, divided by x2, which is 1 here, minus x1, which is positive 2. Negative 4 is equal to y plus 8 divided by 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Once you cross multiply, take negative 1 and multiply by negative 4, that will be positive 4, and hence y plus 8 is equal to positive 4. Take 8 to the other side, we have 4 minus 8, and 4 minus 8 is equal to negative 4, and hence the value of y is negative 4. Let us move on to question number 35. Question number 35, we are asked to find the angle WTX. WTX. So we are referring to this particular angle. Let me mark it. This particular angle, can we call it anything? Let me call it theta. All right, let us make an observation here. We have two lines, PQ and RS. These two lines are parallel. No matter where they get to, they will never meet. And we have two transversal lines that meet at T. You can see the meeting point here. So this implies that this angle is alternate to this one, right? So this particular one will be 44 as well degrees. And we have a triangle here, and you remember that the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle equals 180. So if we should add 44, 50, and theta together, we are going to get that 180. So 44 degrees plus 50 degrees. Remember, you are dealing with objective questions. This is 180 degrees. So 50 and 44 is 94, right? Degrees plus theta equals 180. Remember, we are looking for theta. So theta will be 180 degrees minus 94, which I think is 86. So theta is equal to 86 degrees. And hence, this is the solution to this question number 34. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.